What's up, y'all? It's Aquila Beats. I'm finally back. I've had a rough 2 months, breakup, starting school, all that kind of stuff, but I'm finally back. So the song we're doing today is All In by NBA Youngboy, and I started that, of course, by doing the guitar because that's what makes this whole thing bang. So once I had that main guitar kind of laid out, I made sure to do the little mid guitar, and then I also added a higher guitar on top. Some of the effects I added were an EQ because the highs in my guitar are terrible. I have some distortion, compressor, RC20, a little more distortion, more EQs, reverb, and all that sounds like this. Now the most fun thing to do was doing the vocals because I didn't know where they came from. I didn't find them in some loop kit. So I actually remade them myself. So I'm going to do myself a little dirty. There is auto-tune on them, but I'm going to play them purely raw. Then for the effects, I pitched it up a whole octave because I cannot sing up there. Put some auto pan, fruity fast distortion, EQ, delay, bunch of delay, and a lot of reverb, just to make sure that those vocals really fill up the rest of the guitar sample. And this is what it sounds like with all the effects. Then to finish out the rest of the instrumentation, I got a bass from a one-shot kit, and this is what the whole sample sounds like together. Then for the drums, I really didn't put many effects on any of them, and the patterns are pretty simple. So of course, I first started off with the Spins 808, which is an 8-bar pattern, and it sounds like this. Then next I added the snare and the clap, and this is what all that sounds like together. Next, I added a kick that hits whenever the 808 does, and this is kind of going into the second part of the hook. And then are the dreaded hi-hats. There's one thing I despise about doing instrumental remakes, it's doing the hi-hats. Because sometimes they're rolling down, they're rolling up, really complicated patterns, really complicated rolls, and it's just so annoying to try to get every single hi-hat right. So I'm not saying if you make a popular song, just do a two-step, but it'd make my life way easier. But I'm gonna let y'all hear all the drums together now. And as I said for the effects, all I added on all the drums is just a parametric EQ and maybe a transient processor if I really want something to knock. But this beat, even though it's super simple, is one of my favorite beats that I've ever heard, and I know a bunch of other guitar players really love using this as a reference. And if there's one tip I can tell you is that you can make your own vocal chop. As you could hear, my vocals were pretty similar to the ones on the record. Not perfect, but it was really easy to do, and it really elevates the beat to that next level. But that's going to be all from me. I'm going to let the beat play out for the rest of this, and I really hope y'all enjoyed. Drop in the comments some other songs you want me to recreate, some other beats, but I just want to let anyone else know that's going through something. You're not alone. And my IG DMs are always open, so if you have any questions about music, or if you're struggling with any mental health shit, hit me up and I'm always down to respond. But that's been the beat, and I'll catch you on the next one, and be sure to check out my other instrumental remakes. Link to the playlist is below.